everyone! So, hello! I'm a little dressed up today because we are getting ready to go on a quick date. I'm real excited. I feel I'm way overdressed, but we're just going to go on a nice little date to the Spice and Tea Exchange that's nearby our home. We've not been yet, but it's like a tea store where it's got all these custom mixes of different teas and different spices, and Darling loves cooking with spices, and I love tea and good spices. So I've been looking forward to going here for a long time. And I'm real excited, but I'm a little nervous too. But not really, not really. I'm just excited. Probably a little nervous just because he's gonna think I got way dressed up when like I should just go in shorts and like a t-shirt. But I wanted to look nice today, so we're a little bit dressed up. These are my pearls that I actually got from Disney Epcot. They have a little clam tank that you can pick clams out of, and they'll open them up and see if you get a pearl or not. And all of them have been seeded, so you should get a pearl everywhere. There's green pearls, there's big fat pearls, tiny pearls, and then very rarely you get twins. And I was at Disney Epcot for my best friend at the time's wedding, and it was wonderful. She had a great time. I was so happy to see her married to her best friend, and now they have kids together, and it's amazing. And I'm over here just with this amazing memory tucked into these twins. I'll never forget. It was so hot and it was so sweaty, but I was having a wonderful day. It was my very first time at Disney, my very first time in Florida. I flew down with them to Florida for their wedding, and I was on the Sarasota beach for my birthday a couple days afterward. But that day, that trip was amazing. That trip was just amazing, and I won't ever forget that day because I was with an awesome new friend that I had made at the wedding, and he and I went to the clam tank, and I really wanted to get a clam necklace. That seemed like a really cool thing, a pearl thing. I wouldn't do it anymore because I've learned a little bit more about like how they farm clams and pearls and what systematic systems clams have been proven to have versus pain receptors, so I wouldn't do it again. But I'm never going to forget how excited I was to stand at the edge of the tank, and I picked out what I thought was a good one. He looked like he'd been down there for a while, so I figured the pearl would be pretty big. And I had twins! Twins! She opened it up. It's Japanese exchange students who work at that part of Epcot, and she opened it up and just started like shouting, and they rang a little bell, and it was like all this celebration and noise, which for me I was like, oh my gosh, it's okay if we could do it quietly. Oh, I was so nervous because I'm so shy. I'm so shy. And it was twins, little twin pearls. So we had them set, and an hour later I picked them up, and they've been on this necklace that I keep up in my jewelry, my little Japanese jewelry chest that my grandmother gave me a long time ago. And so I'm dressed up for a date today, and I'm really hoping that we'll find some really yummy tea things and some yummy spices, and this is going to be our treat before we move out of the mountains and go down and start our life in the new area. So I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be great. I'm really dressed up, and it feels kind of cool. So today, Darling's also leaving for the weekend so that he can go and visit family, and I'm going to be here working so hard to try to sort through a bunch of stuff because I want to have I want to try to get rid of at least a third of the things I own. I'm going to be brutal with it. Like, do I really want this? Do I really need this? And if I don't, out it goes. And then, I also am going to be recording a ton of videos for you guys, and hopefully getting the vlog channel launched again. So all of those are my goals. I really hope they go well, and I'm really looking forward to it. I finished recording with Wolf Quest for the weekend, the end of the first litter of Luna's pups today. And so that was really interesting, and I'm excited because that was my one-shot story, and now I get to move on to another one-shot story. So I'm thinking Storm, or actually My Country Vet, which is a really like little kid game that I got on Steam. But I think a lot of the viewers would enjoy it, and it'd be a good segue into talking about proper maintenance of your animal companions, huh guys? Like, these guys are spoiled rotten with spray millet and Zupreme and their calcium supplements and their proper light so they can get their proper, like, vitamin D, and it goes on and on and on and on with taking care of your companion animals. So that might be fun. Also, I'm still surrounded, as you can see, still surrounded. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Still waiting, aren't we guys? They still haven't power washed. I wonder if they actually are going to or not. Who knows? But alright, so I'm headed off with Darling on my date. I might get a little bit of footage if it doesn't make people nervous in the Spice and Tea store, and we'll have to see if I can bring home anything really yummy. So I will see you guys later. Bye-bye! Look at, oh my gosh, look at how much pollen is on the back legs.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Oh, that's overloaded. You know what they call it when they've got all this pollen on their back legs like this?
What?
Pollen pants.
Aww.
So the ladies are currently wearing their pollen pants. That's the literal term, the literal scientific term for all of the thick pollen on their back legs right now. They're so pretty. Look at these. These are the perfect plants if you're a honeybee, because look at all that. I like that. That's very... Okay, so we've found the little fish, and now we need to find... Oh, it's a duck! I don't think that's a swan. I don't think the white thing in the back is like a goose or a swan. Maybe? I think it's just... Oh, somebody made a cracky noise. Hi, guys. Lots of little fishies in a very beautiful lake. I like it. Let's see if we can find more ducks. Oh, I think the big guy swam off, huh? But there's lots of little fish down. Oh, they're starting to move now that I'm coming down. Yeah, look, you can see there's a big shadow of one. Oh, focus, focus. A big shadow of a little fish in the pond, and a whole bunch of little creek minnows. Oops, oops, oops. There we go. I wonder if they, like, put the fish in here. There's more shadows. Basically, the dark shadows are teeny little fish, but I wonder if they, do you think they put the fish in here? Or there's just, like, a creek connecting to all the other rivers in the mountain area? Oh, wow, look at that, like, colored one right there. Do you see him? Kind of a white one? Where are you? Show up on the camera, sir. Be cool. Don't be too cool for your fish school. Is that plenty enough? I can't find him. He's just a squibble blur. He's nothing but a blur. There we go. Look. So there's all these tiny itty bitty fish right off here. Oh my gosh, that one's huge. Look at him go. Oh, look at all of them. Look at all of them swim. Oh, and all the babies, and then there's more big ones. Look, over here, darling. Over here, look at that big guy. Do you see him?
There may actually be too many fish in this pond. Oh, right there, there's two big ones. You see him?
Oh, I see him. He's starting to come up out of the darkness. Hi, buddy. Well, it's probably so hard to see these, but I'm still trying.
So you think those are the babies of these guys?
Or, I think they're a different species, because see how they're all kind of uniform in size?
Yeah, that's true.
The babies usually will be more tiered in their sizing. Look at them. Do you guys think we're going to feed you? Do you think we can feed the fish at our new home? Like with the ponds? Oh! Hi! Sorry I didn't have food. We'll be the opposite. I know where he's watching us.
He's catfish.
He's staring at us. He's like, dun 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 dun. Oh, run away, dragonfly! You don't want to land here. Look at them! It smells so cool and fishy. I actually like that fish smell when it's mixed with water like this, because you know you're somewhere cool. You know you're somewhere outside. Oh, how fun. There really is a goldfish in there. Look at him. Do you think someone let him go?
I think that's someone's pet.
Do you think someone was like, okay, Goldie's gotten too big for this 5-gallon we got, time to let him go. And they put him off in the lake. He
sticks out like a sore thumb.
He just sticks out so much. All the other fish are kind of crowding around him. I wonder if he's like the most popular one. And then we've got these guys. Hi, ducks. A couple mallard males. They're just snoozing under the tree. I won't get too close to bug them because they seem like they're napping. But look at the pretty gazebo. Oh, I'm so happy. They look like they're finishing up a molt, so maybe they're this year's mallard babies. Hi, guys. Oh, somebody else is going down to the water. What about you guys? Okay, we're going to walk over to the little spot over here, okay? The softest amount of concern, darling. Sorry. Oh, and all the little fish just zipped out from under here. Oh, and do you hear someone still sassing us out over here? Oh, that's exciting. Yep, it's just a little phone camera, so it doesn't show a lot yet. But of course we would go on a date, just to update everyone. We're on a date to go downtown, mind you, and I saw the words park, and then garden, and then trail, and somehow we're here now. That is so pretty. There's bees dipping in all the wildflowers. Here's more of these gorgeous pink azaleas. Oh, this is so pretty here. But this tree, how old do you think this tree was, my love?
I don't know. Quite old. It's big.
It's huge. We could probably get our arms around it if we both put our arms around it. But
I'm not going through this underbrush.
No. There's probably a snake in there. We don't want to bug him.
I want to.
And yeah, you're right though, because this is just somebody's backyard.
I know.
It's so pretty. And this tree. These are like the Hakuna Matata trees.
I know.
That's what I'm going to call these from now on. Whenever there's a fallen tree, I'm going to call it like Hakuna Matata trees. Oh, it's so cute. I can't believe how cute it is, even though it's just a tiny little creek.
So cute.
So cute. So cool. And by the way, guys, the ruins that we found turned out to be the ruins of the sewage plant that used to be here. Which is, you know, that's fascinating. I was expecting castle ruins. We have castle ruins in Missouri, at least. Oh, so pretty. There's more of them? Oh my gosh, there's more of them! Oh, so these are called Indian pipe fungi, and this is actually a type of fungus. It's gorgeous. It has kind of a bell shape to it. There's a few of them over here that you can kind of see in the shadows. But yeah, this is not a very common fungus. It's very uncommon. You're only going to find it in very specific soil, usually under a certain kind of tree. So there must have been a tree here a while ago that managed to alter the soil pH balance here enough for these guys to grow, because they're very uncommon, and there's a whole bunch of them just all the way up there. Oh, that's the best! I'm so excited. Darling, this is awesome. I like it. I've already got the things to prepare the tea too. Honey granules. Look at the sugar. This is your section, darling.
Strawberry.
Oh my gosh, there's actually whole nutmegs.
It's like you read this, like, oh, nutmegs. And then, like, you see them, you're like, oh my god, it's nutmegs.
Yeah, it's like a whole nutmeg and like whole cloves. Look at that. Onion powder. There's Mexican and Greek oregano. Oh, like here's some sage. Freeze-dried shallots. Oh, look at all the choices. I didn't know pepper came in so many different varieties. Oh, that's so cool. Hello everyone! So we are back from our really amazing date. That was a great date day together. We had a wonderful time. And as you saw little snippets of the spice and tea store. I was too shy to like record too much. I think they would have been okay with it. But you know, you don't want to make someone feel nervous. But we had some snippets and we got a few things from there. There were so many choices, like peppercorn and all different like flavors and species that I didn't even know existed. Loose bay leaf that was just in like these big barrel pots. It was amazing. There was so much different sugar. We don't really use a lot of sugar though, so we were like, wow, maple like granule sugar, and it was like spicy blueberry sugar, or not spicy blueberry. You know what I mean? Like there were tons and tons of sugars to choose from, tons of custom spices, tons of tea. We actually got kind of dizzy and not feeling so well from all of the different like smells, but it was really fun. So we had a really good time just looking at everything, and the impromptu hike that we went on was awesome. That was like the best part. I told Darling I just need to stop dressing up for our date days, because if there's anywhere I could go to like a garden or anywhere I could go to like a trail, I'm off. Like there were people on the trail who were like, isn't it hard to walk in a dress? And actually this is a very light dress and I'm wearing some leggings under it and I had normal shoes on, so it was totally fine. Like it wasn't fancy shoes, they were just my like flip-flops that I wear all the time, so it was perfect. I had a feeling I swapped out of fancy shoes into my flip-flops because I was like, there might be a chance that we might hit one of the trails on our way back, and I want to be able to go on them. And sure enough, we did. We found a whole new trail. It was really awesome. It was a wonderful time. I had a great time. Darling had a great time, which was fantastic. And we ended up we got a few things. I'll show you. Look, I'm eating these delicious grapes right now. to hydrate and kind of have something nice and cool after that big walk. And then Darling got blood orange smoothie herbal tea. Let me see. A creamy blend of African red rubios, I think, flavored with oranges, vanilla, flowers, and citrus. Served latte style with milk or cream, and it's a naturally sweet tea. So he liked the smell of that one, so we got that one for him. I got this one because he said his mom really likes it, and it smelled really good. And I remember this mix from when I went to Sarasota, Florida, to the Spice and Tea Exchange down there, and had smelled it before. And it's a blend of brown rice and green cincha tea. The rice mellows the typical grassy tea, resulting in a sweet, light-bodied cup with a slightly roasted flavor, which sounded delicious. So I'm excited to have gotten some of this to try out. So I'm excited about that. And then finally, we got Backwoods Hickory Spice Blend. Very smoky and rustic. It's supposed to be a meat rub, but we're actually going to use it on our tofu when we grill it, or on kebabs when we make kebabs. So we're really looking forward to getting kebabs and making a whole bunch of those. I think it's just like smoked sea salt, brown mustard, garlic, black pepper, onion, smoked paprika, kosher salt, turbinade, sugar, hickory powder, soy sauce powder. So good stuff. Good stuff. We probably could make a blend like that ourselves. That was one of the surreal things. That was like a really, really surreal thing when we were looking at the spices. I realized, oh, we could make most of these. Like the Thai coconut spice that we were looking at. I was like, oh, this is just like coconut powder and like garlic and a couple other things that we already have, like lemongrass. So it's really cool to know that like my cooking abilities, since having moved in with Darling, who's an amazing cook, and having just switched to trying to cook everything at home, have just gone through the roof. So it's really awesome. I'm super excited. It's a great time. It's a great time. So we had a wonderful time. It was a great date day. Guess what? They didn't take care of the plants. They did, or I should say, they didn't power wash the sides of the building yet. Still they haven't done that. So we are going to, I'm going to move the plants back outside because it's already almost, yeah, it's already like the weekend. So I don't think they're going to come back till next business day. And that's like after the weekend's over on Monday. So I'm just going to put everything back outside. And if they come back, I'll move it all again. So hopefully it'll be okay. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and enjoyed. And who knows, that was a huge adventure, a really awesome adventure today. Oh, it was so fun. So we'll see you guys next time. I think tomorrow is just going to be a lot of cleaning work. But it might be fun to see how big a pile of stuff I can make to donate or to toss. So we'll try that tomorrow. And I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.